We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the play fake. Weaver. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Looking to throw. Weaver. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Houston. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Being chased out left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gibson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Weaver. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Weaver. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off play action. Weaver. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the handoff, Taylor, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. These two teams all tied after one. From the gun on 3rd down, Weaver. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, 35 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again is Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Weaver. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Weaver. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. From the gun, Weaver. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Watson off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Juwan Johnson, 29 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Weaver. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weaver.
He's got Granson, his tight end.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action. Weaver. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Weaver. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on 1st down. Weaver.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Duvernay. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got him. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. A give for Taylor running right side.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Weaver.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. picked off at the 48. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Watson just beating the play clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff for Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something, a potential game-tying fourth-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth-quarter driver's seat, still up 3. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 38, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Texans send the punter out, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A win would be their first of the young season. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 yards on the play there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Texans, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.